Hello everybody, Rad here, and we're going to discuss now about Gemini in the new moon in Capricorn period of time. So before we start, in case you want a personal reading and you have questions, you can text me or call me at instant go. The link is written here in the description of the video, or you can do so as well through my website, which is also written here in the description of this video. Now, with that being said, in the description of the video, obviously you can find all the details and information for a personal readings, either through instant go or through my website. Now, that being said, Geminis, for you, the new moon in Capricorn will go under the Four of Swords. A very peaceful period of time, actually. I'm quite happy for you guys, because not just that this is going to be only peaceful time where it seems that the problems you usually cope with are going to be either severely diminished, but it is likely also that they will simply go away for some reason. Now, this time will be very positive for serious deliberations about how your career or relationship should move on forward. Now, if we're talking about your career, this is a time where you can kind of like warm up some connections with your colleagues, with your bosses, as well as you can how can I place really here in words, as well as you can choose from a variety of responsibilities you can take on, and this is quite of a blessing, because you can choose from which project you can take. You can choose on with whom you want to work with, etc, etc. So it will be a very positive time, and the best for that is that the fate of your performance into your career is entirely up to you, entirely up in your hands. Now, as I said, deliberations, I am talking about things you are not feeling secure to work upon. Okay, so if you are facing a certain challenge that you are not quite sure, can you take it or not, or can you deal with it flawlessly or not, it will be a good thing if you share these kind of fears, because these are fears, with with the people around you in general, with your coworkers or with your bosses, etc., so you can find the appropriate measures how you can do so. Now, talking about relationship, guys, especially these which are withdrawn a little bit recently from their relationship, this card shows that the time to reconciliate again is coming. So you should not constantly think about, am I loving this person or am I not loving this person? I mean, obviously until now you should have kind of like answered to that question, and you need to make up on your decision. Now, the decision could be either way. You can decide that you don't love that person anymore, or the decision could be that you do love that person anymore, but you can't postpone it anymore, guys. And as I say, you need to reach a peace, and thus you need to acknowledge what your kind of like emotional state and soul desire according to your relationship status. Now, for the challenges that you are about to face here, we have the Knight of Wands, and that strongly implanting me a person. So in your career, that could be this guy which has no staying power whatsoever. I mean, he is vigorous about jumping into challenges, but quickly loses interest as soon as the challenge becomes more like a chore. So in your career, this card as a challenge comes as that you may place your faith and your trust into someone that is going to kind of betray it afterwards. So you need to be quite careful. And if it is not a person, then it means that you will be such how can I place it in words? You will have such affinity to kind of jump from one thing to another, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but you need to be able to at least give some progress to the things you jump in, because people will count on you for a certain reason and to a certain extent, so don't fail people around. But the positive side of this card is that you will have these subtle maneuvers, okay, into your career. You will be able to give those certain subtle maneuvers, and the challenge will be to kind of convince people that these standard kind of approaches, you know, can actually work. Now, relationship wise, that could be a suitor that you need to take a challenge on, or it could be constantly changing behavior to your partner. Okay, or your partner constantly will start changing behaviors, and it will be very, very hard to align with them. Okay, but that could be a result of the fact that you haven't made up your mind yet, you know, and they don't know what to think. So it is very important that as soon as you reach a decision, am I loving or am I not loving this person, to have a deliberation with them and a conversation, you know, so you can make up your mind and they don't freak out anymore. The next card expressing the intentions you need to have, and that is the Six of Cups. And as an intention, guys, this card shows that you need to start living in the present. Okay, and you need to start paying attention more to the small things in life. I mean, true happiness can be found in the small things in life. For example, a simple smile, a simple thank you, you know, a simple small gesture from people that actually, you know, count on you, and people that actually care for you. So don't what I'm trying to say here is that to have a big expectations is good thing, you know, but to reach them is completely different thing. So why don't you start with something small at the start? Now, this card also shows that as an intentions, you need to kind of like listen to your dreams. So your dream state here will be highly exaggerated, and it is very possible that you may dream your personal future as well. Talking about your career with this card, it kind of speaks for a little bit carefree behavior. You know, don't take the things way too seriously, especially if we're talking about a person that will betray your trust. It is just what he is, and he doesn't have anything personal. And as soon as he does that, you just kind of like scratch him from your friend, not from your friend list, but from the list of people that you can really trust on, and move on forward with that. Talking about your relationship, don't be way too serious as well. I mean, lives go on even if you have decided that this relationship can't go on anymore, and you have to go along alone. But it's all about keeping up the good manners. It's all about keeping up the acceptable tone with one another, so you can remain friends afterwards. And the lesson you're about to learn, Gemini, is that will be the 10 of Cups. And this card kind of expresses the, how can I place it in words? The constant urge for more. So no matter how much you have, you should strive for more, because what I like to say is that the life is a constant improvement. So into your career, no matter how good position you take, or no matter how good salary you take, this card here comes as a reminder that you can achieve more, as long as you are persistent about it and you don't go ahead of yourself. And for your relationship, the card speaks that love is all around you. It doesn't have to be with one particular person as well, but it could be. Okay, so you need to strive for that mature love, not for that teenage love where you have butterflies in your stomach, etc., but for the love where you can actually count to that person, to the love where you can actually create a family, and to the love where you can actually feel secure and feel protected, and not, you know, taunted, not challenged, and in a constant fear that you may lose that person to someone else. And last card comes up as the energies which are going to support you. The Page of Pentacles are energies of a huge devotion, so you will be able to focus extremely well to your duties and to your responsibilities either in relationship or outside of relationship, which are going to make you very valuable resource, very valuable asset, for example, to the company that you're working at, or very valuable friend as well if we're talking about your social circle, or a very valuable partner, romantic partner, very trustworthy. Okay, and as an energy for those which are single souls, that card shows that you will start experiencing something towards someone you already know. So don't be surprised if you find out, guys, that you have a good friend of yours, but suddenly you have the insight that you are not friend with them anymore, because what you feel toward them is way beyond friendship. Now that was the tarot guys, for the Gemini people for a new moon in Capricorn. I hope you liked it and you have enjoyed it. I hope it's gonna help you guys, and if it does, please like and share the video so it can help to more people. And with that being said, we're going to see each other next time. Until then, I wish you best of luck and bye.